Hello students, welcome to Civil Class English. Today we are going to study last poem of First Flight book, class 10th, and the title of this poem is For Annie Gregory, that has been composed by the great poet W.B. Yeats. First of all, let us see a biography of the great poet who has composed this poem. William Butler Yeats, who was born in 1865 and died in 1939, was an Irish nationalist. He was educated in London and Dublin and was interested in folklore and mythology. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1923. So he is also a Nobel Prize winner poet like रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर ऑफ इंडिया. टैगोर साहब की तरफ से यह भी एक नोबेल प्राइज़ विनर पोएट हैं और बहुत ही अच्छी कविता जिसे हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं. इस कविता के माध्यम से फॉर एनी ग्रेगरी कवि ने हमें बहुत ही अच्छी शिक्षा देने का प्रयास किया है. लेट अस सी एनी ग्रेगरी. हु इज़ एनी ग्रेगरी? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस सी a beautiful woman whose name is Annie Gregory. Now let us see what is the poem about. This poem is a conversation between a young man and a young woman. एक कविता एक युवा व्यक्ति और एक युवा महिला के बीच में कन्वर्सेशन है. What are they arguing about which topic they are doing their arguments, and what is the main idea of their conversation. Let us see. It is given inside the poem in the first stanza. So now let us see. Without doing any delay, let us start the poem, know its difficult word meanings, and let us explain. In the first stanza, the poet tells here that never shall a young man thrown into despair. He tells here that a young man must not be thrown into despair. Despair means hopeless or sad. A young man must not be hopeless or sad by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear. The poet tells here that, especially here in this age, young men love any girl or any beautiful woman on the basis of external beauty. बाह्य सौंदर्य के आधार पे आज की दुनिया दौड़ रही है और आज के युवा वर्ग के लोग बाहरी दिखावा पर ज़्यादा चल रहे हैं और उसी पे वो अपना बेस बना करके उसी से प्रेम करना चाह रहे हैं. But the poet tells here that never shall a young man thrown into despair. युवा व्यक्ति को कभी भी होपलेस, डिस्पेयर मीन्स होपलेस, निराश नहीं होना चाहिए बाय दोज ग्रेट हनी कलर्ड रैम्पर्ट्स. रैम्पर्ट्स मीन्स वाइट हेयर. बाय सीइंग द वाइट हेयर ऑफ एनी ग्रेगरी ए यंग मैन मस्ट नॉट बी होपलेस, सैड और डिजेक्टेड. Love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. He must love you for yourself alone, what you are on the basis of your qualities and virtues. He must love you, but it is not so. People of this world are, running after external beauty. बाह्य सौंदर्य के पीछे लोग दौड़ रहे हैं. आधुनिक युग में जितने भी युवा वर्ग हैं वो सब केवल बाहरी सुंदरता को देख करके उसी पे मंत्रमुग्ध हो रहे हैं, जबकि हमारे W.B. Yeats साहब कह रहे हैं, एनी ग्रेगरी से कह रहे हैं कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. वह उन्हें आपके वाइट हेयर को देख करके, सफ़ेद बालों को देख करके निराश नहीं होना चाहिए. आपके आंतरिक गुणों और आंतरिक सौंदर्य को देख करके उस पर प्रेम करना चाहिए, न कि बाह्य गुणों के आधार पर बाहरी सौंदर्य. बाहरी सौंदर्य क्षणिक है, ए 9 days वंडर एंड आफ्टर दैट देयर बिकम्स ब्लैक नाइट. फिर अंधेरी रात आ जाती है और जो प्रेम हमारा गुणवत्ता के आधार पर होता है, सद्गुणों के आधार पर होता है, वही प्रेम अमर होता है। सो नाउ लेट अस सी द सेकंड स्टैंजा। इन द सेकंड स्टैंजा Annie Gregory, who is a beautiful woman, she replies that but I can get a hair dye. She tells that I will dye my hair and set such color there, and I will set such type of beautiful colors as brown, black or carrot. According to my will and wish, I will dye my hair and I will look very beautiful and very pretty. That young men in despair may love me for myself alone, so that those young men who become sad and dejected may love me for myself alone. What am I? On the basis of my qualities and virtues, they may love me. मेरी गुणवत्ता के आधार पे, ताकि वे सब मुझसे प्रेम करें, ना कि मेरे बाह्य गुणों को देख करके, बाहरी सौंदर्य को देख करके, चेहरे की कटिंग देख करके, या त्वचा के रंग को देख करके, सुंदर रेशमी जुल्फों को देख करके मुझसे प्रेम न करें, बल्कि मेरी गुणवत्ताओं के आधार पे मुझसे प्रेम करें। नाउ इन दिस वे, इन द लास्ट concluding stanza, the great poet tells that I heard an old religious man. The poet tells here that मैंने एक religious man को सुना. I heard a holy person. He might be any monk, recluse or any hermit. कोई सन्यासी थे, कोई महात्मा या कोई धार्मिक व्यक्ति थे जिनसे मैं मिला, उनकी बातों को सुना. But Easter night declare. Who declared Easter night? Easter night means yesterday night or the previous night. He declared the previous night what? That he had found a text to prove. He had found a text. Text means textbook. Any holy book or any religious book. वो किसी धार्मिक पुस्तक को लिए हुए थे और उससे प्रमाणित कर रहे थे. टू प्रूव मीन्स प्रमाणित कर रहे थे. उन्होंने प्रमाणित कर दिया उस होली बुक के आधार पे. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट रिलीजियस बुक और दैट होली बुक, ही प्रूव्ड. व्हाट डिड ही प्रूव? दैट ओनली गॉड माय डियर. ही टोल्ड दैट ओ माय डियर वर्ल्डली पीपल, अरे मेरे प्यारे दुनिया के लोगों, ओनली God is only here in this world could love you for yourself alone. Who loves you only for yourself alone? What you are on the basis of your own qualities, your character, your goodness, your virtues, he loves you and not your yellow hair. उस महात्मा ने यह स्पष्ट कर दिया, संक्षिप्त रूप में उन्होंने बता दिया कि केवल भगवान इस दुनिया में हैं जो हमारी गुणवत्ताओं के आधार पे हमसे प्रेम करते हैं, न कि हमारे बाह्य सौंदर्य से. एक्सटर्नल ब्यूटी इज नथिंग इन द आईज ऑफ गॉड, वाइल इंटरनल ब्यूटी, द ब्यूटी विच इज बेस्ड ऑन आवर क्वालिटीज, वर्च्यूज, गुडनेस, आवर कैरेक्टर, आवर बिहेवियर, दैट you know beauty is eternal beauty, everlasting beauty and immortal beauty. वही प्रेम अमर है, न कि प्रेम जो बाह्य गुणवत्ताओं के आधार पे बाहरी सौंदर्य को देख करके जो प्रेम किया जाता है वह नश्वर है. 4 दिन की चांदनी फिर अंधेरी रात है. अतः हमारे ग्रेट पोएट विलियम बटलर ईट्स साहब ये बताना चाहते हैं कि हमें इस दुनिया में किसी भी व्यक्ति से प्रेम करना चाहिए तो उसके सद्गुणों, उसकी अच्छाइयों के आधार पे प्रेम करना चाहिए, न कि उसके बाहरी सौंदर्य को देख करके, जबकि यही इस दुनिया में चल रहा है. इन दिस वे द पोएट हैज़ डिक्लेयर्ड दैट फिजिकल ब्यूटी इज नथिंग हियर इन दिस वर्ल्ड, व्हाइल इंटरनल ब्यूटी इज एवरीथिंग. इट इज एवरलास्टिंग and it is always worshipped by even God also. So we should always love any person on the basis of qualities and virtues, not by physical physical qualities. So in this way we have covered the explanation of this beautiful poem, and now let us see which rhyming scheme has been used by the great poet. So let us see the rhyming scheme of the poem. Never shall a young man thrown into despair, man A, and despair became B. Now next third line, colored, it became something different. So that is why first line A, second line B, and colored third line became C. A, B, C, and again despair and year are rhyming together, so that is why it also became B. नेक्स्ट लाइन एलोन इज समथिंग एलोन डिफरेंट, यह बिल्कुल अलग है, इसलिए ये लाइन हो गई डी. एंड अगेन ईयर एंड हेयर आर राइमिंग, दैट इज वाई अगेन इट बिकेम बी. In this way, the rhyming scheme of the whole poem is A, B, C, B, and D, B. So this rhythm has been continued by W.B. Yeats in all stanzas. In this stanza also, the same pattern has been used by him. Now let us see the poetic devices that have been used here. Let us see which poetic devices have been used by him. Let us see. Never shall a young man thrown into despair. In this beautiful line, which poetic device has been used here? Thrown into despair. O letter is very prominent here, so we can say that assonance also. Assonance, the poetic device that has been used here, assonance. And next poetic device which is used by those great honey colored ramparts means white hair have been compared to honey colored, so that is why very good use of metaphor. Metaphor is a direct comparison of two different ideas without so as like them, so that is why there is ramparts are compared to honey color, so that is why metaphor. Next poetic device that has been used here, let us see. Love you for yourself. You and yourself, Y letter is very prominent, both words are started by Y letter, so there is alliteration. Next poetic device, and not your yellow. Here also both Y letters have been used nearby, that is why here also alliteration. Next poetic device that has been used here is, yes, in the next stanza. In this stanza, one another poetic device we can see that O letter is very prominent here, O, so that is why assonance. Assonance plus alliteration we can say. Alliteration. In the second stanza, let us see which poetic devices. But I can get a hair dye and set such. Here both letters are yes. In both words, yes letter have been started, so that is why alliteration. Color, they are brown, black. Here also alliteration. B letter, B here and B here, so here also alliteration. Or carrot, that a young man in despair may love me for myself alone. Here M let us see. M here also, M here, so there is also very good use of alliteration. and not my yellow hair, not my yellow hair. Let us say last stanza, which poetic devices or literary devices have been used by the great poet here. Let us see. I heard an old religious man, but Easter night, yesterday night, at the place of yesterday night, he has used Easter night, so that is why there is poetic license also. Poetic license. Declare that he had found a text to prove. He had found a text to. Here TT letter are very prominent and used nearby, so that is why here also alliteration. And one another poetic device which is very prominent here, both starting words that both are started by the same word, that is why anaphora, very good use of anaphora here. That only God, my dear, could love you for yourself. Here also alliteration. Alliteration. And not your yellow here. Here Y letter. Both words are started by Y letter, so that is why here also alliteration. Very good use of. So in this way students, we saw its literary devices and poetic devices also. Now let us its summary. That is very nice. And to understand the poem nicely, let us see summary also. Summary or gist of the poem. Let us know what is the summary that has been given by Yeats sir here. So let us see. The beautiful present poem for Annie Gregory has been composed by the great poet W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats, and in this beautiful poem, the great poet has described that young men of this modern age love any girl or woman on the basis of physical beauty, but God by internal qualities and virtues, which is real, true, eternal, and everlasting and immortal here in this world. So, in this way, the poet has taught a very good moral lesson. He has given a message by this poem that we should always love any person on the basis of internal qualities, which is immortal here in this world, while external beauty is nothing here in this world. So that is the great message that has been given by the poet here. So in this way, students, we covered its explanation, poetic devices, word meaning, and summary also. So in this way, thank you for watching this video, and now for other ideas, other things, we shall meet in the next video. Thank you very much.